Hey, it's Scott Darby Banzai here today with the Canon EOS M5 and the 24mm EF-EOS lens. That's a f2.8. Curious to see how the autofocus is with this camera and this lens because I am adapting. So far it seemed a little slow, but we'll find out throughout this video. Gonna do a custom mode really quick. It's pretty bright out, so I don't have to keep changing the settings too much. See this little moth here? The autofocus was really lagging that time. With these flowers, sometimes I go downward to the side. Just pick different angles so it looks a little different between the photos. Later on you can tell which one you like the best. Autofocus does feel a little slow here. The camera not pushing the motor fast enough, or it's just not as confident as the M50. Right now I'm using f5.6. I don't see any reason to go any wider, larger aperture. It is very bright in this area. I like going for the underside of leaves such as this because you get a nice glow under there. Especially true if you get the blue in the background. It would be nice if Canon releases an improved M5, something actually a step up. It would be nicer because I could go for a larger viewfinder, like physically larger, maybe a taller camera. Of course, things like having the card slot on the side instead of the bottom would also be great, but I don't have any expectations of them doing that. If you're concerned about power lines, this is not a spot you want to hang out in. Sometimes foreground objects can be interesting to a scene. So if you do have some plants in the foreground but your subject is a little bit further back, try it out and see if you like it. Those are nice. These are really nice for the shape of them because you can do a lot with it. Just get the angles go kind of inside there, or just go around the shape of it. It looked interesting, a defocused photo. Get some shape to it, but still you don't really know what it is. When you're dealing with wind, of course, the thing you want to do is maximize that shutter speed over everything else. When we're in bright conditions like this, it's not an issue. Someone left a little surprise on the ground. Let's try to get some texture on this power line. Of course, there's graffiti on it, of course. This is nice. Yellow flowers in a big bunch. You could do a lot with that. In this case, I'm just doing f5.6. I want something to be in decent focus when I'm moving around, plus small subjects, it just makes it easier. I don't know if I want to go this way or the large path. Problem with this one is that if someone shows up, there's not much room. Let's see what's over this hill. Might be interesting. I did bring water, but it is in the car. This bag that I brought isn't great for holding it, so I was thinking, whatever. Always bring water. I wouldn't say this is an amazing combination because you're getting some of the negatives of the M5 with some of the negatives of the EF-EOS stuff adapted to the EF-M system, but it does work decently well. Of course, nice super bright conditions. I didn't have any big issues with focus or anything like that, but I could tell in some situations had quite a bit of lag to it. Of course, this is the official adapter that I'm using, and generally okay, but not as good as you can get with something else. That's it for this video on the Canon EOS M5 with the 24mm f2.8 EF-EOS lens in a photo walk, photo outing, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Scott from Banzai. Thanks. If you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. That does help me out a lot. Likes and shares help out a lot as well. Thanks again.